be able to do the quests in here, so... Ooh, mama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 7 outside. Alright, well... I guess we'll knock all these out, knock all the ones out in Heritage Found, and then to the main quest, to the main story dungeon we go. Alright. So yeah, just trying to assess where we want to start this process, because there are so many quests. Actually, it's not 7, it's 9 quests. Whew! Yeah, I really hope I've not bitten off more than I can chew here. Alright, so we'll start the process down at the Information Center. Because yeah, there's going to be a lot of people who are hurting and who are going to be in need of healing. So let's waste no time and get right to it. We'll begin the process of the side quest here in Solution 9 by speaking with this distraught youth, accompanied by an attentive engineer. Let's go ahead and speak with him to take on our first side quest here in Solution 9 entitled Rousing Mr. Robots. The distraught youth gazes down at the stricken sentry with tears in his eyes. Wake up, Mr. Robot! Please wake up! Do we really want that, though? Sorry about my son. As you can see, he's completely devastated. His favorite park warden has malfunctioned. Someone must have put this unit out of action during the raid. No doubt it tried to turn its weapons on the very people it once kept safe. As an engineer, I'd like to see the automaton restored, but military-grade components are tough to come by. Come to think of it, there's a junk shop on True View that may well stock the unnecessary parts. Although the less said about how they source their inventory, the better. I could go myself, but given my line of work, I'd rather not take the risk. Would you be willing to go in my stead? My son would be thrilled if we can get this unit back up and running, and I'll make sure it's worth your while. Here, this should cover the cost of the parts. Alright, thank you. Let's go do this. So yeah, all the way to True View so we can warp from Neon Stein. And continue from there. It does appear to be an actual store. So we'll go ahead and hit this place up and get whatever we can. Open the door. We'll speak with Unikites. And this is actually a woman. Looking for sentry parts? You better have the coin. We do. And so, I reckon this will just about cover it, but not sure what you're planning given recent events and all. But I've been paid, nothing to be gained by prying, eh? No, I guess not. Let's go ahead and take this stuff back. So I had this random person who I have on my friends list on Discord the other day actually asked me about if I was interested in becoming a furry, which I thought was hilarious because we would never be able to meet each other to be able to do anything together as furries even if I was interested, but holy cow, furry suits are expensive online. Like, they cost the same as a used car. I was shocked when I saw the quotes that I was seeing online for what it would have to cost to get into that, and wow. Yeah, better to put the money into a used car than into a fursuit, right? Did you get a hold of these parts? We have. Yeah, and probably me playing as a Mikote will probably be the closest thing to being a furry I'll ever get to. Much obliged. Right, let's see what I can do. And so... let him do his engineering thing. Yeah. I wonder what Sid would say if he was here. Does it function? Well, it's back up and running after a fashion. Shame about its communication matrix, though. I suppose there's only so much you can achieve with a quick fix.
At least it's standing up now. Come on, Mr. Robot, snap out of it. Do you have any ideas?
A few rousing words are all it needs to hear. Yeah, like with Maggie, the pseudo-magitech armor back in Reborn. Give it a gentle pat on the back, sometimes that's all the encouragement you need. Or, I prescribe a good wallop delivered with precision to the side of its head. Yeah, let's do it the Biggs and Wedge way. From an engineering perspective, your suggestions are a little unorthodox. Perhaps an encouragement will have some effect. How about trying to psych the unit up? Sure. Alright, Sentry. Let's see how you respond. Yeah. Does this grab your attention at all? Rebooting. Reboot. System reboot complete. Hey, it worked. We sentries are here to maintain peace and order in this sector. Citizens are requested to report any suspicious persons or unidentified objects immediately. Please enjoy the park facilities at your leisure. And just like that, away it goes. Oh, Luna logged into the game. That's cool. Yeah, I don't see her much in the game anymore. That's a shame. Let's speak with the engineer to complete the quest. Honestly, I'm surprised that worked. Precisely why it had such an effect bears further investigation. But for now, at least, everything is as it should be. Still, it gives you pause for thought, doesn't it? For my son, that Sentry is a dependable peacekeeping park warden, but in the wrong hands, its cohort can be tools of great evil. Sadly, Zeralja's attack on the city proved that point all too well. I just hope that with the unit we just fixed continues to keep the peace. It's a shame we can't even take that for granted anymore. Yeah, and the regulator's on your head as well. So we'll go ahead and take our 418,000 experience points because we're at level 99 and 915 gil. So we'll continue to head westward. I guess someone's trying to stretch after going through that whole ordeal. I mean, exercise maybe will help to clear the mind. So up all these stairs we go, and once we reach the top, we will find this wayward child. Yeah. Are your parents still with us? Let's go ahead and speak with this child to take on our next quest entitled Problem Child, Solution 9. The wayward child seems to be searching for someone.
Hi, mister, do you have a moment? My mom's gone missing. She's kinda careless and not too used to the city. I figure she's gotten lost. Anyway, I need some help to look for her, which is where you come in. If you can spare the time, just let me know.
Alright.
Yeah, you're the best! I wasn't making much headway. The Sentry stopped kids wandering around without an adult in tow. I think Mom would have headed back to the entrance of the city. I mean, I told her, if you get lost, make your way back to where you started. So, in other words, we need to head for scanning port 9. I'm sure we'll find her in no time.
The wayward child is now accompanying you. Well then, let's have her follow us. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't look like we have to go all that far. Well, at least I hope not.
Wow! They have gimmick butt Nutras up! Mom's always drinking this stuff, but she never lets me try. According to her, I don't need any more energy, but she is practically a clam practically every day. I bet it tastes incredible. Say, mister, why don't you buy one and, you know, let me have a little sip? Just a tiny one, please?
I have no idea how these things work, or are you sure it's the sort of thing that children should be drinking, or just shoot them down? But yeah, maybe she's worried for your health? Anything, miss? Oh, yeah, he wants energy drinks. Hoping to track down this boy's mother, are you? I see, I see. Good thing he ran into such a kindly soul. How about I give you this? Unopened and bought just moments ago. A can of Gimme Bot Nutrizap. Oh, you're gonna let a child drink Red Bull?
For me? Really? Thank you!
You're more than welcome. There's one condition. Just make sure you ask your mother's permission before you try. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go down like that. Gimme Bot Nutrizap is an energy drink specially formulated to keep your digestive system in tip-top shape. It's perfectly safe for youngsters to drink, so you needn't worry on that front. By the way, it might be worth your while dropping by Leander's shop in the information center. I hear he has a knack for remembering faces. Okay. Then let's forge onward. So as we run down over this way, let's see how this all unfolds. So we now arrive in towards the main entrance. Yeah, there's also an information bubble.
Do you think that's Leander?
Well, the name says he is. Ah, you're one of Her Majesty's esteemed guests. How might I assist you and your young companion? Well, he needs to find his mom. So you're looking for this young man's mother and you wish to know if I ever spotted her. Well, I'm sure you can appreciate that we get a fair amount of foot traffic through here. Perhaps you could start by describing what she looks like. That might help jog my memory. If it hasn't been omitted by the regulators?
Well, she has long hair and she's dressed in blue. What else? She made those sweets that you got on that shelf behind you.
The Angel Snacks. I believe those are manufactured in the production facility on the 7th level. I wager that's where your mother works. I'm sure you're already aware, but Everkeep is comprised of 12 levels, each fulfilling a different purpose. There are sectors for food production, machinery manufacture, and much more besides. Look at me getting sidetracked. I saw a woman matching your description heading towards the government sector a little while earlier. I dare say you'll catch her if you leave now. I do remember thinking that she looked rather unsettled, which makes sense in hindsight, having heard your story. There's a civic advisory facility in the government sector. Perhaps she is headed there to inform them of the situation.
Thanks for the information, mister.
Before we forge onward, let's go ahead and see what he says in the conversation bubble about the advertisement panel.
Look! It's the Airwheeler A9!
On which side, though? Yeah, it looks like all the monitors are out of commission right now. Well, until now.
That's the latest air gadget. The wheels turn into wings and it goes flying off into the sky. It's amazing!
Ah, there it is.
The ones they use for fighting have a bunch of different weapons. Wing blades, shock cannons, all sorts. You can even get little toy versions.
Hopefully not with active weapons, right?
I'd love to ride one someday, but the robot soldiers are pretty much the only ones allowed to, apparently. Lucky machines.
So yeah, let's see if we can take them straight over to the government sector up at the top of the map. Yeah, up to resolution. Yep, there he is. And we have to go to the south. Yeah, see if we can reunite mother and child. Thankfully, it seems as if their memories will be retained. Oh, did she actually... Yeah, she's actually on the other side of the portal. Yeah, it said government sector. So here she is. Excuse me.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Ma, so you were headed for the government sector. We were about to go and look for you there. We? Who's this newfound friend of yours?
Warrior of Light at your service, ma'am.
He's been helping me look for you, Ma. Together we figured out where you might be headed. I see. No doubt you had your hands full with this one. Thank you for your patience and for being so thoughtful.
Think nothing of it.
As for you, young man, dashing around the city on your own like that.
Especially in the wake of a lot of people dying.
Did you even think to stop and consider how worried I'd be?
Yeah, I guess he did.
Honestly, mister, before you showed up, I was starting to get scared. It was such a relief when I spotted you. Thanks so much for helping me find my mom.
You're quite welcome.
Thanks again for everything you've done. It isn't much, but I couldn't let you wander off without giving you this. I hope you enjoy your time here in the city. Just don't go getting lost like a certain young man and his mother.
Sure. So we'll go ahead and take our 418,000 experience points and 915 gil. So off they go. Alright, so since we're right at the main aetheryte anyway, might as well use it to warp over. Because yeah, we've taken care of everything in the south, so now it looks like we can start getting quests in and around the Nexus Arcade, because there's 4 in total. Let's get the process started. And it looks like the first quest is going to be south of the arcade, actually. Yeah, it'll come from a wistful woman here. So let's see what she has to say. Let's take on her quest entitled Of Lightning Rings and Romance. The wistful woman hurriedly casts her gaze high and low.
Would you mind giving me a hand? I'm trying to find my ring. I think I must have lost it trying to escape during the attack. It's a plain band set with a black stone. Nothing fancy, but it's important to me. We've had it in our family for generations.
I'm surprised that with a regulator you even remember that that's a fact.
Before the raid, I was doing some shopping in the Nexus Arcade, so I figured it's around here someplace. Thing is, there's just too much ground to cover alone. Could I trouble you to search north of the arcade? You'd be doing me a huge favor. I'll keep looking around here. Let me know if you find anything.
Yeah, is that... Yeah, this little salamander minion. Alright. So we now have to go north. And we'll pass through the arcade, so... Yeah, thankfully this place wasn't attacked. And everyone here seems to be just fine. So let's go around the corner. Yeah, looks like we have found the ring. Alright, let's turn it over. Yeah, that was simple enough. So let's take it on back. Yeah, eventually I will be able to use all of the merchants at the place here, but of course, some aren't available until I beat the game first. Alright, let's go give this to the wistful woman.
No luck, I'm afraid. Did you fare any better?
We have.
This is it, no mistake! Thank you so much! I guess I should tell you a little more about the ring that you went to all that trouble. Hundreds of years ago, there was a terrible war we know as the Storm Surge. One of my ancestors, a scientist, had it made as an engagement ring. The little black stone? That's raw electrope ore. Apparently, they snuck a small chunk out of the laboratory they were working at to use for the ring. Back then, electrope ore was worth a small fortune. A gesture like that would have been a surefire way to anyone's heart. Well, according to my mother at least. Of course, these days electrope is more readily attainable, and without any circuits printed on it, a gem like this is nothing more than a bit of lightning aspected rock. Still, every time I look at it, I can't help but wonder about my ancestors and the lives they led. I suppose I'll never find out whether the ring was enough to send sparks flying, or if they were red when all was said and done. Thanks again for all your help. I'll try and be more careful next time I'm fleeing like murderous mechanical soldiers.
Well, glad we could help, so we'll take our 418,000 experience points and 699 gil. So let's keep helping out in and around the Nexus Arcade. Yeah, 3 more quests to take care of at least. Yeah, so I'm trying to rally the spirits by dancing. So next up, we'll go ahead and speak with the concierge of the Nexus Arcade. Let's speak with her to take on her quest entitled Credits, Where Credits Are Due. The concierge hopes to offer insight into the Alexandrian way of life.
Ah, I see Her Majesty has registered you as a guest. Welcome to the Nexus Arcade. My job is to inform visitors about the myriad services on offer here in the sector. Speaking of services, how would you feel about a little work experience? Some light labor might give you a sense of how we citizens live.
Okay.
I happen to have just a thing for you. A courier assignment. Rest assured that you'll be compensated for your time. Your task is to deliver these supplies to clerk P5-0910 in residential radius 9-14. When you get back, I'll hand over your award and explain how this system of ours works.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta go over to the residential sector, so... Yeah, probably... Yeah, we'll go ahead and make our way over to the Nexus Arcade Ethernet shard and warp to the residential sector from there. So let's split off to the right. Briefly run into the water. Yeah, is it potable? Is it safe to drink? So let's turn this over to the clerk. Another squid gamer. How may I be of assistance? Well, we have this. Inspecting contents. Authentication tag confirmed. Acknowledging receipt of residential radius supplies. Thank you for your service. Please consult with your client to receive compensation. Thank you. Alright, back the way we came. Oh, hello there, little lookout spot. Oh, that was very fortuitous. Yeah, I always like it when we can have something like that happen. Back to the arcade. And then we'll see exactly what happens when we speak to the concierge. Someone, meanwhile, walking around in their wedding dress with the fox ears, the Tamamo headband. So, yeah, probably a match. So let's speak with the concierge.
I just received a delivery notification from clerk P5-0910. Excellent work. As promised, let me give you a brief explanation of how we do things here. And we're better to start that with remuneration. Alexandrians are awarded credits for their labor. These credits can be redeemed for a range of commodities, including spare souls, which are especially sought after. You'll find some citizens taking on dangerous or highly specialized work to earn even more credits and thereby furnish their needs. When it comes to delivery work, risky commissions that require couriers to venture outside of a keep offer greater compensation. On the other hand, simpler, safer tasks undertaken within the confines of the city, much like the one you so capably handled, are rewarded accordingly. Now, seeing as you aren't registered in the citizen database, I'm afraid I can't provide you with credits, but hopefully this will suffice.
Well, let's see what you're giving us here. Well, can't argue with 699 gil, as well as 418,000 experience points, plus 2 more servings, which will benefit me, of driftwood catfish pie.
Anyways, that brings my explanation to an end. In case you're wondering, I'm as much of a part of the system as any other honest Alexandrian, so you'll have to excuse me. These credits won't earn themselves.
Very well. Alright, onward. Yeah, let's follow our foxy lady. So, 2 more off to the west, outside of the arcade. So we got one over here, from this worried woman. Let's go ahead and speak with her to take on her quest entitled warrior of light, wrangler of cats. The worried woman has a fuzzy-wuzzy problem.
Oh, you there. Have you seen a black cat nearby? She's wearing a red collar with a big bell attached. We got separated during the upheaval the other day, but I spotted her in the area not too long ago. I tried to tell her that there was nothing to be afraid of, but now she doesn't seem convinced.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a cat and that was all shock to my system, I would feel the same way. I'm afraid I haven't seen her. It sounds like you could use a hand. Or I can just do my own, unleash my own inner cat and say meow, but no. Let's at least be kind to this lady.
Are you sure? Oh, that would be wonderful. I sensed something in you the moment we met. I'm all but certain my little fuzzy wuzzy won't have taken a liking to you. So what do you say? Can I count on you? Before you set off, there's something you should know. My little fuzzy wuzzy simply adores being chased. When you find her, be sure to play along and tire her out. She'll settle down soon enough. Anyway, I suggest you head to the plaza and take a look around.
Likes to be chased, huh? Yeah, this ought to be interesting. Hey there, Bubba. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Oh, and another lookout spot for the Mosaic Cafe. But now let's go into this secluded area and see if we can't find this actual cats. Unlike the person who's part human, part cat. Also, I could have just warped to the residential area from here, but I'm fine. Oh. So as we have a look around. Oh, there's the cat. It's black, has a red belt on it. A black cat sporting a fetching red collar eyes you warily. This must be the missing cat you've been asked to track down. Yeah, this almost looks like the Schrodinger cat from the Alexander quests. She seems to have identified you as a worthy playmate. You might be able to catch her if you tire her out. Okay then. Although you get the impression the cat has near limitless energy reserves, you resolve to give chase. Tire the cat out and then get close enough to swoop in and make your catch. You can stop giving my chase by leaving the area. But why would we want to do that? Go! Yeah, look, yeah, I think this thing has already been into the Red Bull. Look at it go! Yeah, this cat has definitely been given an energy drink. And that is not safe. Only humans are supposed to consume this sort of thing. And people who look like humans, but have animal features on them. Maybe, Bubba. The cat is still brimming with energy, but so am I. It takes a lot to wear me out, too. Yeah, turning to the left. Goes to the left again. Yeah, more than content to run around the pools. Alright, I've got my second win, let's go. Yeah, the way this thing runs, it borders on crazy. It seems the cat is not ready to give up yet. Yeah, clearly not. Because, yeah, not with that kind of stride. Yeah, keep running, keep running. Breaks to the right again. Yeah, I wonder about the lady who's chilling out on the park bench wondering what the heck's going on. And why a cat-human hybrid is running after a real cat. I imagine that guy might be doing the same quest I'm doing. Which way now? Yeah, it does seem the cat appears to have grown tired because we are now pacing it. But it still has a long way to go. There we go. It's ours. Success. So yeah, probably could run to the arcade, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, we finally caught up to our little cat friend. And from one cat to another, I feel content to have played this game. Oh, another lookout! Wow. Jeez, that's 3 in 10 minutes. Alright, back up the stairs. Turn it over.
How did you fare? Did you find her?
Eventually.
My little fuzzy wuzzy back at last! You must have given her quite the chase. She looks about ready for a catnap. Honestly, it's a relief to see her unharmed and healthy. I'm from Tyrol originally, but I was stranded here after the barrier went up. It was this little scamp's grandma that helped me through those dark days, after I realized that I'd be unable to return home. Indeed, I don't know where I'd be without all of my precious little fuzzy wuzzies. Thank you so much for your help.
We could help you out, so we'll take our 418,000 experience points plus an item level 675 ring coffer. Alright, one more quest to go here in the Nexus Arcade area. So the stairs are this way. It's over here that we'll find this downhearted youth, a male Allison. Let's go ahead and talk to him to take on our next quest entitled An Usher's Lament. The downhearted youth stares despondently into the middle distance.
I think I recognize you. You risked life and limb to protect us when Zoroja and his forces attacked. I'm almost hesitant to bring it up, but I have a favor to ask. I'm an usher. I tend to citizens on the verge of death and collect the bodies of those whose soul supplies run dry.
So you're the Undertaker then?
The other day I was transporting the body of an elderly man to the processing facility. Ever since then, try as I might, I just can't shake the image of his face from my mind. What's worse, and I still don't know what drew me to it, I stole one of his keepsakes. This tiny metal trinket.
You stole off of a corpse? Dude. Yeah, not cool.
It's engraved with the name Taverton, but I have no idea what purpose it served to begin with. I'm dying to know the story behind it though. Can I ask you to investigate?
Sure.
Ideally I'll do this myself, but...
Oh great, now the odds are kicking in.
But it's probably best that I don't go around asking about the trinket I stole. Anyway, starting your search here in Mosaic might be a good idea. The proprietor is something of a collector of mementos and knickknacks. She must see what she has to say.
Alright. Yeah. What are you doing grave robbing? Speak with Miss Delia here.
Welcome. What can I get for you?
Well, can you tell me about this?
So you're on a mission to find out the story behind this little trinket? Well, given its size and shape and inscription, I'd say that you got yourself a bottle tag. The sort of thing that you see at bars and the like, marking out which bottle belongs to who. Unfortunately for you, Everkeep is home to dozens of drinking establishments. Finding out where the tag was being used may take some time. I may have spoken too soon. If you catch it in the right light, you can just make out what appears to be a tankard filled to the brim with pebbles on the back of the tag. Which leaves only one possibility. This is from a bar called the Neon Stein. They've been serving thirsty patrons on TrueView for years now. Could be worth a visit.
So yeah, looks like we gotta go the opposite side, so yeah. Thanks there, Delia, coroner from V for Vendetta. who's the last person, as far as revenge killing before the government, that V gets his hands on. Yeah, I probably could have warped to the main aetheryte and gone from there, but this is fine too. Alright, so this, she said Neon Stein, so let's go there. As we check out some neon motorcycle signs. Is this a dealership or something? And there's the door over here. Yeah, in fact, it should be over here, actually. Because, yeah, we should know where this is. Yeah, hey there, barkeep, Melancholy.
We meet again.
Indeed we do. Can you tell me about this?
Yes, this is one of our bottle tags. Don't recall any regulars who went by Tavertine though, which implies the memories are no longer with us.
But you don't have a regulator on. Of course, you could have taken it off at some point.
Hold on a moment.
Oh, what are you looking for?
Ah, here it is. This bottle's already been paid for, so go on, you have it. Just make sure that you deliver the message that came with it, okay?
Message, huh? Okay, we can do that. So yeah, we'll take it back to the arcade. Go through the one area that's got any semblance of normalcy around here. Oh man, this is such a bad time to be getting yawns. Because yeah, I really do need to make that push, you know? So, let's make our way over to our Undertaker. Did you find out the story behind that little trinket? Indeed it is. Here you go. And so...
A bottle tag, you say? And these are behind the bar? An unopened bottle and what's this? This card is made out to me, but... Between your name day and your new job, there's much to celebrate as I pen these words. No matter our circumstances, it is a solitary path we walk at the end. Know that it fills me with pride to see you tending to the dying with such patience and care. Of course, Tavertine. He was my father. That explains why his face haunted me so.
I guess regulators aren't 100% effective.
To tell you the truth, ever since the Roger's raid on the city, the work I do has left me feeling empty. All those bodies, all those lives, I had to usher on their way. But knowing that my father was proud of me changes everything. Besides, being an usher, I was able to give him the send-off he deserved. I appreciate you taking the time to do all this. I'm sure you don't have much to spare. I think I'm ready to find meaning in my work again. And for that, I have you to thank as just as much as my father. Farewell.
Glad we could help, so we'll take our 418,000 experience points, 785 gil, and an item level 675 necklace coffer. So yeah, then we'll just leave 3 quests on the east side. So, yeah, we'll just warp over to the main aetheryte then. And go from there.